Guys, Bitcoin is slowly moving its way towards the upside, and currently now we are at $90,000. Before we have the excitement about the reversal or something like that, there is something we currently need to look out for, and I think we would have another pullback. Another pullback is imminent, guys. And why do I say that? So before heading onto the chart, before doing my analysis, do sure to like and subscribe to the channel, because every day I give you guys crypto price update, crypto market analysis. So do make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. So right now we are currently at $90,000, and we're currently at this resistance level right now on this little bit of trend we have here, and I think there might be a possible rejection in play. Although we had this candlestick, this was a bullish candlestick yesterday, impulsive candlestick. So I said that if we maybe had a bearish candlestick yesterday, we might see a possible reversal down to 80k, but we had a bullish candlestick touching on this little bit of trend line we have there, and I think there might be another possible reversal. And why do I say so? If we look at these two indicators, the stochastic RSI, you can see that the stochastic RSI has moved up a lot, and is at the 8380 level, while with the price action, the candlestick has not yet moved up a bit. You can see that this is just a slow price movement towards the upside. You can see that this whole scenario right here is a slow price movement towards the upside, while the stochastic RSI has head up to the oversold region. That's why I think that we could have a possible reversal. And I think if we kind of over around this RSI, the stochastic RSI around this level, we could probably see a cross where the blue line crosses the orange line. Then it means that we could see a possible pullback very soon. And if we take a look at the regular RSI, you could see that price has moved up in a straight line, and I think that what price wants to create now is creating a bullish divergence. So you can see that on the higher time frame, most especially we do likely have bullish divergences. As you see that this is just a tap we had here around $80,000, and we slowly move toward the upside. Then I think we could possibly have another leg to the downside, creating an equal low. Once we create an equal low, then we could see that the RSI will then create a higher low, which indicates a bullish divergence. We might see something like a scenario like this, where the RSI creates, the candlestick creates a equal low or a lower low, while the RSI creates a higher low. This counts as the bullish divergence. Then we could see maybe the RSI tap this EMA we have, this yellow EMA we have here, indicating that price is definitely reversing to the upside. So before we become excited, before we try to go all in on the market, that is what we actually need to pay out for. So actually we could actually long the market at this level, but if you want to think of longing the market at this level, maybe you can as well go in on maybe half of the position at this level. Then stop loss will be just below at $70,000. Then you'll be thinking of going in your full margin when price gets down to the $81,000. So I'll be going down to the lower time frame to confirm that we would likely be having a little bit of pullback, creating a double bottom before we have the reversal. So you could go long at this level at half margin, then you could slowly go your full margin when price returns down to $81,000. Then you could possibly put your take profit target at eventually these highs at around $129,000 if you want to decide to go in on this trade. So let's quickly zoom down to the 1 hour time frame. Let's see what price is actually having in store for us. So let's quickly go down to the lower time frame. Now this is price on the lower, on the 1 hour time frame. As you can see that this we're having a touch on this trend line over here. You can see that this is actually a rejection on this trend line over here, and we did consolidate a little bit over this level between $89,000 and also 85,900. This was actually a little bit of consolidation we had before we finally had a breakout. But the thing is, we don't want to see a deviation back down. If we see a deviation back down into this level, that means price could possibly move to the downside. So you can see that maybe we break down, we refuse to break above this current high we have here around $88,000. Then we could create an head and shoulder pattern that will possibly move towards the downside. If you look at the 1 hour time, we see that when price is slowly moving towards the outside, we are right now creating a little bit of upward trend right here. As you can see that this is an upward trend that we have been creating right here. And if I map out the trend line correctly, you see that this has been a 3-touch trend line. And if we deviate back down below this this low we have here at $88,000, then we could possibly move towards the downside, then retesting these levels at $80,000 or $79,000. So that is what I'm actually looking at for Bitcoin. But possibly we could break above. So there are two things in play here. We could break above. We could see a kind of a retest on this. We could see a retest on this fair value gap we have here, flipping this current resistance and support. Then we could possibly break towards this trend we have here. Then we'll be moving our way towards $95,000 and $96,000. But whichever way price goes, I'm currently looking forward to trade it, because if we maybe have a retest on this fair value gap, this imbalance we have here around $88,000, I'll be looking to go long to break this trend line. But if we deviate back now, breaking this trend, I'll be looking to go short, then target the lower levels around $80,000 to $81,000. So that is it for Bitcoin analysis. So let's quickly switch up to Ethereum on the higher time frame. Let's quickly switch off to Ethereum on the higher time frame. Let's quickly check what it is doing, if there's any possible trade for us on Ethereum. As you can see that tomorrow is Friday and it's the weekend, and there is a likely tendency that price might actually dump during the weekend, because most times if price pumps during the week, then there's a likely tendency that price might actually retrace back during the weekend to take out those gains we might have had during the week. As you can see that this is Ethereum slowly pushing towards the upside. We slowly reclaim this level with an impulsive bullish candlestick. Right now we are at we did move slightly higher to 3,702 on Ethereum. Then there's likely tendency that if we look at the stochastic RSI and the RSI, there's a possibility that price might actually pull back to give us an equal or a lower high, while the RSI creates a higher low before we finally have a continuation towards the upside. So that's what I'm actually thinking for Ethereum, because we are at a critical support level right now, and we don't want price to actually break down below this level. If we break down below this level for Ethereum, then it means that we are heading way lower to these critical levels around 2,300. But we don't want that. We just want price to reclaim this level at around 2,800, 2,900. Then maybe we could possibly have another push towards the upside. Although there's a resistance right here at 3,400, I think in no time we could actually see price head over to this level. So let's zoom down to the 1 hour time frame. So let we see if we may have some pressure trade setups, or if they could have a possible reversal. So on my previous video, I said that we have been maintaining this whole trend we have here, and if I stretch out this trend line that we have, and stretch out this trend line to this level, you could see that we have been having multiple touch, first touch, the second touch, third, and this is the fourth touch we have here. Then before we broke towards these highs at around, these highs are marked here at around 2,900. And I think if we fail to move towards the upside, then there will be another rejection for it facing the lower levels. Maybe if we see it moved towards this level around 3,000, and we drop down, breaking this trend line, then that's a possible that's a possibility for us to go short, because we will be flipping from bullish to bearish on the 1 hour time frame, and that will be a potential trade setup for us to go short. I think maybe if we lose these levels, lose the trend line, then the 2,600 is actually imminent for Ethereum. But we don't want to like get scared that prices are going lower, but it is a good opportunity for us to buy, for us to dollar cost on our altcoin, because altcoins are actually on their lowest level right now. If you look at the orders versus BTC and the total tree, we are actually on a good level for altcoins. And in no time, before December/January 2026, I think that will be the best time for altcoins to move. But right now, let's just play along with price, because price will try to shake us out. But let's not get worried about the little dip that we are having, but just try to dollar cost, because that will be a good opportunity once the market actually returns back. So that's what I'm actually looking at for Ethereum. We could possibly break these highs at around 3,000, but if we fail to break these highs, then maybe fall down below this trend. The next target will be these lows for Ethereum. So that is it for this video. Do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel for a possible next crypto price update. Peace.